Welcome to the grand finale of the world's biggest cooking competition. 3 of the best home cooks in America will go head-to-head in the most intense battle of their lives. This is the culinary event that we've all been waiting for. The MasterChef finale. The journey began with tens of thousands of hopeful home cooks from every corner of the country. We searched high and low, all in hopes of finding America's next MasterChef. Woo! You can't teach that. It tastes delicious. The home cooks that were good enough to win a white apron then began their culinary journey of a lifetime. Please welcome Wolfgang Puck! This year, the home cooks had the honor of working with some of the brightest stars in the culinary world. Waste no time. Let's go. They endured intense pressure. David.
Forget it. His apron is off. He's leaving.
Nathan, vocal, come on.
Nathan, I need you to...
Oh! Bride and groom, where is it? In the most difficult challenges the competition has ever seen. These guys put their lives on the line. Now get real or f off. The caliber of talent was bigger and better than ever before.
This is MasterChef cooking at its absolute best.
Year after year, we've narrowed down the competitors.
You have to leave the competition.
I messed up. But this year, for the first time ever, 3 home cooks will step into the ring for the grand finale. But only one will be crowned America's MasterChef. Now, MasterChef always raises the bar. And this year, for the first time ever, we sent all 3 contestants back to their hometowns for 1 week to create their final menus where their culinary dreams began. To make sure the finalists were using their time wisely, we paid them each a surprise visit, beginning with Brandy in Irvington, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
We are in the middle of freaking nowhere. I've got no signal on my phone. The GPS is not working. I've got to rely on the maps.
At least put a good song on the radio.
There's no reception. Is there any way we can go a bit faster? I can walk quicker with one leg. The speed limit's 60 miles an hour.
32 is fine.
It will be dark by the time we get there.
So finicky.
Can I drive, please?
No. Here's the school.
Irvington Elementary, where Miss Brandy Mudd teaches.
So if we have a whole number and we divide it by a mixed number. It's been so long since I've been with my family, my students, and being back home has really given me a breath of fresh air that I need to really motivate me to do well in the finale. That's it.
Miss Mudd, hello. Good morning. So sorry to disturb the lesson.
I had no idea.
Whoa! I cannot believe Gordon Ramsay and Christina Tosi are here right now.
You've all got the rest of the afternoon off.
I've been training, I've been practicing, and I can't wait to show the judges what this Kentucky girl has up her sleeve.
So we're dying to find out about this menu.
Well, I've tried to stick with my Southern roots, but I want to go upscale with all of it, and I want to show how much I've grown in the MasterChef competition. You know, I love the play on sweet and savory, and I've really been working on my plating because I know that you eat with your eyes first.
Coming back and having that downtime, how are you feeling?
You know, my sons really needed me while I was gone. You know, I sacrificed a lot to come out there, so it's been great to be able to be home and see them again.
What would winning mean for you?
I did this for myself, but really I did this for my students and for my kids because I wanted them to see that no matter if they come from a big city or from Irvington, Kentucky, you know, that they can really accomplish anything that they want.
Listen, make sure you give it your best shot because this is going to be the most demanding finale ever.
I'm super pumped and ready for this. I have 24 students in my whole entire town counting on me to win this trophy. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna bring it and I'm gonna show everybody that I have what it takes to win this competition.
Take care. See you back in the kitchen.
Next, we travel to Las Vegas, the hometown of both David and Sean. First, we visited David to see how his menus were coming together.
Are you happy I'm making salmon?
Yeah.
I have an amazing 5-year-old daughter, Liliana. I've really missed her so much.
I wonder if he's cooking.
She truly kind of grounds me and shows me what I'm fighting for.
idea you guys are coming.
Let's go into the kitchen.
I have been feeling stressed out, got a lot on my mind. So to have Gordon and Christina here with me, it's just so unbelievable. I feel like I'm dreaming.
First of all, how you feeling?
Feel good, a little nervous. Just been spending a lot of time with Liliana and just practicing.
So why don't you give us an insight to your menu?
You know, I start with seafood in my appetizer, so obviously I'm not gonna have seafood in my entree. That left me with maybe beef or poultry, and I want something light for my dessert, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
I just want to make sure whatever I'm doing, that it impresses you guys, and that's the thing. It's like everything I think of, I'm like, you guys have probably already seen it before, it's nothing special, and I'm like, how do you wow the judges?
Listen, you have to have a plan
do.
across each and every course. You know, it is the finale. You're one step away from realizing that dream. What's going to change if you win this?
It'll kind of solidify me believing in myself, because like even still to this moment, I doubt myself, and I wonder, it's true. I'm like, did I get here because other people just messed up?
You can cook. You know, you're in there for a reason. Don't doubt yourself.
Thank you, chef. There have been times where I've really doubted myself in this kitchen, and it really shook my confidence. But I really want to prove to myself and my daughter that I am the best home cook in America. I've got to do everything I can to create the best menu of my life.
Keep that head up high. For our final stop, it was a short drive across town to Sean's house, where we were curious to see how he was preparing for the biggest night of his culinary life. Good morning.
I knew it.
How are you? How are you guys? Something smells good.
How are
Great
you?
to see you.
Wow. Right. First of all, good to see you. How have you been?
I've been busting my butt in this kitchen, chef.
Really?
I've been wearing this kitchen down nonstop, and I'm ready to get back and take home that trophy.
What do you have planned?
I've got some crazy stuff in store. I wanted to kind of go broad Asian, all those really super big, smoky, bold flavors in there. And I kind of want to use some liquid nitrogen.
Wow. So, I mean, you're going out there. I mean, this is...
I'm going big, chef. I took risks the whole time. If I'm going to win this thing, I'm going to win it with risks. Chef, I've grown so much. Like, I've been DJing for more than half my life, but I don't feel like I've had a unique voice. And I've found my passion in this competition. I've found how much I love being in the kitchen, and I'm finding a unique voice with food.
Now, how's Mum?
Mom's amazing.
What's the message she's sending to you?
Stay confident, and sorry. You know how I am with Mom.
You're an inspired guy. Mom
Yeah.
means a lot, and from what I can also tell,
There's Dad.
Dad.
Yeah, that's my dad. He's gonna be with me. Losing my dad was tough. He was my inspiration as far as pushing me to follow my dreams. So I came into this not just for me, but for my parents. I miss them every day, and I'm hoping and praying that I can make them proud. I'm gonna attack this finale like I've never attacked anything in my entire life.
You've got one final shot at this.
Yes, chef.
Bring everything you've got.
I will, chef. I am going to be America's next MasterChef.
Our first finalist tonight is David, a 35-year-old professional poker player from Las Vegas, Nevada.
But victory won't come easy. The first hurdle that stands in David's way is Brandy, a 27-year-old fifth-grade teacher from Irvington, Kentucky.
Completing the lineup tonight is Sean, a 33-year-old DJ from Las Vegas, Nevada. Woo! Woo! Let's go! Come on! Woo! It was so nice for both of us to see all three of you in your home environment and a chance to have a glimpse into your very different worlds. But now, all three of you are back in our world.
For this grand finale, Gordon and I will not be your only judges.
Joining us tonight are two of the biggest names in the culinary world.
Right now, through those doors, we're about to welcome two culinary gods.
Woo! It's getting real.
Please welcome
Oh, no way.
David, Brandy, and Sean. For this grand finale, Gordon and I will not be your only judges. Please welcome two culinary gods.
No way.
Chef Danielle Balut and Chef Wolfgang Puck.
Hello, Gordon.
Danielle Beaulieu is considered one of America's leading culinary authorities and one of the most revered French chefs in New York.
Tonight, I'm looking for perfection on every single plate. And each plate should tell a story. It's gonna be your story, so I'm looking forward to taste what you are doing for us today.
Wolfgang Puck runs one of the biggest food empires of all time, encompassing nearly 100 restaurants around the world. Wolfgang was in this kitchen at the very start of your MasterChef journey.
I want you to show me how far you have come since you first arrived in the MasterChef kitchen.
Wolfgang, Danielle, it's an absolute honor to have you both here tonight, and your feedback is going to be invaluable. Now, throughout this competition so far, you have all overcome every obstacle, including some of the most talented culinary opponents this country has to offer. And tonight, they have returned to cheer you on. Also, to cheer you on, your amazing families. Sean, your mum, Karen. Randy, your mother, Jackie. David, your mum, Shirley, and your daughter, Liliana. Now, David, Brandy, and Sean, it's now time to put together the best three-course dinner of your lives. 4 plates per course. Now, you'll each have 10 minutes in the amazing MasterChef pantry to get everything you need. You know the pressure is really on. Your 10 minutes starts now. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. This is the biggest of all MasterChef finales ever. Woo! Nowhere in the history have you had 3 best home cooks going head-to-head, and only one is coming out. My money is on the money man, David. Very precise with everything he does, so I know he can do it.
If it can't be me, I want it to be Brandy. I'm Team Brandy 100%, because she's got something Sean and David do not, and that is soul in her food.
My money's on Sean, for sure, because he's not afraid to think outside of the box. And in this competition, you have to be willing to take risks. He's gonna kill it.
Come on, speed up, guys. Let's go. First up, it's now time to put together your stunning appetizer. David, describe your appetizer.
My appetizer is a beet-cured salmon topped with a soft-boiled egg and a shredded phyllo dough, served with salmon roe and caviar.
Randy, describe your appetizer, please.
I have a bourbon-braised crispy pork belly with an apricot barbecue sauce over a butternut squash parsnip puree and a raw rhubarb and Swiss chard stem salad.
Sean, appetizer, describe it, please.
Tonight I'll be serving you a miso halibut cheek served on top of a Vadouvan carrot puree, and I'm gonna top that with a molecular uni foam and then some beautiful garnishes. My plate's gonna look amazing.
Sounds like you're all going big. Good luck.
You'll have just 1 hour to make your amazing appetizers. Your 60 minutes starts now.
Let's go! Well, so this is it. 3 incredible cooks. We're in for a big, big, big night.
This is the opening act. The first course sets the tone for the whole meal.
Beauty.
Look at that multitasking right there.
It's the DJ thing.
Let's start with Sean's halibut cheeks. Does it spoil it, veau de vin, miso, the foam? I mean, are we going too far?
No, I think veau de vin is the lightest curry you can find with the undertone of like toasted onion, and I think it could be interesting.
I think it can't be too far very easily because Hollywood cheese, they're very delicate in flavor, so you really have to bring that together really well.
Brandy couldn't be more different from Sean. She's chosen to cook a pork belly. She only has 60 minutes. How is she going to get it to be luxurious and tender in all of the ways that chefs expect?
David's appetizer. So the dish is a beet-cured salmon with a poached egg inside a nest of filo pastry.
What's very important is you need to master the simplicity of cooking an egg.
You know, it's an easy thing to mess up. You just cook it right so you can peel it nicely. It's hard.
But if you can pull this off, it's going to be a showstopper. Let's go, guys. Right, Sean, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Chef.
What do you have in that jar here?
This is seafood stock. This is going in my uni foam, and I'm going to foam it at the very last second.
What are you cooking there?
This is the Vadouvan carrot puree.
What are you doing here?
Pickled mushrooms, Chef. To give it a little bit of vinegar kick there for you.
Now,
very interesting.
A lot going on there. Why is something so complicated?
Chef, have you known me to not take a risk?
Yeah, but there's 3 courses.
But this is MasterChef finale. We got to wow you on all 3 courses.
I'm excited to taste your dish.
I'm excited for you to taste it,
I
Chef.
see a lot of contrast,
Yeah, like I
texture,
said,
flavor, and
I really wanted to give you my journey here in MasterChef, and I think I'm going to be able to pull that off for you.
Give us an insight behind your passion.
I'll show you. This is my father. I lost my dad a few years ago, and this is a big moment in my life. So I've got him here with me.
Good man. Good luck. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Halfway, guys. 30 minutes remaining. Come on.
Hello, Brandy.
again. How are you?
Now, you're from Kentucky. Don't you got to put a little bourbon in it or something?
There's
like
bourbon in here. There's bourbon in there.
okay.
I've got bourbon over
Over
there.
you, okay.
What element of the dish for you are you most worried about? Is it the texture of a pork belly?
That's definitely what I'm most worried about is that pork belly being pork tender. But this is the finale, and you know it's go big or go home.
Brandy, stay focused. Good luck.
Thanks, Chef.
Bye, Brandy!
20 minutes remaining. Brandy's pork belly's coming out. So that doesn't look cooked, Becky, does it?
That belly needs to be tender.
There is no margin of error. It has to be cooked perfectly because a pork belly, if it's chewy, nobody's gonna eat it.
Oh my goodness. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh.
Brandy's pork belly's coming out.
There is no margin of error. It has to be cooked perfectly because a pork belly, if it's chewy, nobody's gonna eat it.
Oh my goodness. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's tender.
Come on, guys, seriously? That is beautiful.
Look it. Whoa. I'll save you guys some.
15 minutes to go. You gotta move.
Right, David, the idea behind the dish was what?
I'm not a big eater of salmon, but my daughter loves it, and I knew I wanted to kind of do something for her.
are you putting something between the eggs and the filo?
This is a traditional egg wash with a little olive oil and salt and pepper.
Very nice.
Now you're up against tough competition. You heard Brandy's pork belly, Sean's cheeks. What do you think of the sound of those dishes?
You know, don't sound as good as my dish. Doesn't sound very exciting or unique or different, but we'll see how they can bring it.
All talk. This guy behind me is all talk.
What are you most concerned about this dish?
Right now, the egg.
Do you have a hard time filling your eggs?
I'm struggling while talking.
We're going to leave you to it. Looks like you're falling behind.
Thank you, Chef.
Let's go. We are coming up to 10 minutes to go. Sean is absolutely in the moment. The seasoning is spot on. The flavors are mind-blowing.
I mean, delicious.
Ooh, I can smell that bourbon.
Brandy, we saw her cooking her pork belly in her pressure cooker. She's got beef stock in there, some garlic, some whiskey. sounds like she's going in a good direction, but it's really gonna come down to how well balanced those flavors are.
Something wrong with these eggs.
David is falling behind, guys, and he's still peeling eggs. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
What is going on?
What happened?
He is falling apart. There's not one egg done, and we need 4. So he is up against it, guys.
Here we go. There we go. Coming off the field.
Yep, perfect. All right, I can do this.
Go, David!
7 minutes remaining. Let's go, Brandy. Let's go, David.
Go, David!
Let's go, Sean.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Let's go. Come on.
Push, guys,
Keep
push.
it going, guys. 3 minutes to go.
Come on, guys, you can do this. Push yourselves.
Come on, Sean. Finish strong.
This is it. This is where it counts. Remember, 4 stunning plates. We are coming down to the last minute. 60 seconds to go. Start finishing your plates. Make sure they're the best appetizers ever.
Got this, Brandy! Come on, David! Beautiful shot!
Let's go. This is it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Hands in the air. Well done. An incredible 60 minutes. Sean, Brandy, David, please, very carefully bring those stunning appetizers down to the front. Sean, how are you feeling?
Over the moon, chef. Everything came out perfect. I think the foam looks great, and I think it's holding up really, really well. I'm winning the appetizer round.
I think it's great to have confidence, but at the end, it's we who's gonna decide.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Brandy, you happy?
I think I did a really good job balancing the acidity and the sweetness with the fattiness of the pork belly, so I think you're going to be really impressed with it.
David, what do you think? You have the best appetizer?
Based on looks, I think they all look great, but I do like the lightness of mine. They look more like meals, the other plates. Look a little heavy.
My family'd still be hungry if they ate this.
All 3 of you, please, very carefully bring those stunning appetizers in to the MasterChef restaurant. Let's go.
This is absolutely the most important tasting of my life. I'm going up against 2 guys from Vegas. They know high quality, high-end, fancy ingredients, but I think I also have something that neither one of these boys have. My dish shows my heart, it shows my soul, and I'm gonna give Sean and David a run for their money.
Well done. Now, for the most exciting part, the tasting of your stunning appetizers.
Brandy, please bring your appetizers forward.
I'm very confident that my food is great. The balance of flavors are excellent. I have acidity, I have rich fattiness, and I hope I can prove to the judges that you can take simple Southern ingredients and make them high-end.
Brandy, please describe your appetizer.
I have for you a bourbon braised crispy pork belly glazed with an apricot barbecue sauce over a butternut squash parsnip puree with a rhubarb Swiss chard slaw on top.
Looks beautiful. The colors are very stunning. They pop.
Thank you, Chef.
Why did you choose to plate the pork belly the way that you did?
I wanted to take a really cheap cut of Southern meat and show how it could be elevated into something more. It's kind of like I put myself on the plate. I came here as this small-town Southern cook, and you guys took me and molded me and elevated me into something more.
I'd say that's a pretty tender pork belly. I was worried that it would be luxurious and rich in a way that would weigh me down, but the acidity, the sweetness, and the savory nature of that very tender pork belly are executed very well.
Thank you, Chef.
Why parsnips and butternut squash at the same time? Completely 2 different vegetables.
But they taste so good together.
Just ask Daniel Boulou.
After having tasted my puree, what would you do?
I think it's hard to tell if there is butternut squash as much as it's hard to tell if there is parsnips. But the 2 together give a flavor.
Mais non, arrête.
And the acidity. No, but why are you against parsnip?
La même temps, quand même.
Bonne question.
Imagine
Why
ça,
not?
on fait ça en cuisine chez vous, là.
Hey, I want to understand what you're saying.
Non, chez vous.
C'est pas mon restaurant.
Oui, c'est ta standard. Parsnip.
Okay, Randy.
Non,
They
ensemble.
said they
non, mais-
really love it. You know, they speak it in
Le
French. They
problème-
don't want to tell you.
Jamais, jamais, jamais.
They say j'aime, which means I love it, I love it, I love it.
Oui.
Brandy, I love your dish. It was very refreshing for a piece of pork to be braised at the end, glazed like that.
You know, I tell you, no matter what Gordon thinks, to me, it's a very well executed dish. I think the puree is really perfect. Why? Because the parsnips give it consistency. They have starch in it and also sweetness. So to go it together, it made it actually creamier than just the butternut squash. And I really thought I don't gonna like the raw rhubarb. And I actually like it a lot now because it gives the dish some freshness.
Thank you, Chef.
Brandy, first off, pork belly, delicious. Let's get that right. Nailed beautifully. Glazed, sweet, unctuous, sticky, really beautiful.
Thank you, Chef.
Puree, it's a no-go because you can't identify what it is. And that's the issue. So it looks beautiful, but it doesn't give anything to the pork belly. But you nailed the protein 100%. And rhubarb, I'm going to use that. I will put pork belly and rhubarb on my next menu. You've just created something seriously, seriously exciting. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Good job, Brandy.
Good job, man.
David, please present your appetizers. Let's go.
My entire dish hinges on one simple single ingredient, the basic egg. The egg is what gives it the look. It shows the technique in the cook. If this egg is not cooked to perfection for these judges,
Thank you.
my MasterChef dreams could be over in the first round.
David, please describe the dish.
Chefs, for you today, I have beet-cured salmon topped with a soft-boiled egg and a shredded phyllo dough topped with salmon roe and served with a little dollop of caviar.
David, I looked at the dish and I thought, damn, caviar 3 ways. Screams a quail egg. Why a big egg? And why so in your face?
Once you cut into the egg, the yolk kind of gives it a little bit of moisture. It runs over it like a sauce almost. And I just really felt that the dish would go well with me.
You served 4 eggs to us and you never tested one. How do you know they're cooked beautifully?
This is the finale. It's no time to play it safe.
When we cut into those egg yolks and they're not running, it's game over. David, when we cut into those egg yolks and they're not runny, it's game over. You've nailed it. Young man, you've got balls the size of ostrich eggs. 4 for 4.
Thank you, Chef.
It's a very interesting choice of an appetizer for sure. You really wowed me with the risk that you took tonight. I love the idea of the egg, and the poppy seed vinaigrette is really refreshing because it brings that acidity. But visually, it's not the most beautiful dish you've ever cooked in the kitchen.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it looks great. It's just intriguing. Salmon needs more seasoning. Then you put the caviar on there, and all of a sudden this thing starts popping. The flavors, the beetroot, the caviar, the egg, really beautiful.
Thank you, Chef.
The biggest issue I've got is the phyllo paste because it's an obtrusion. Slightly greasy, doesn't have much flavor, looks good, but never delivers the punch.
You know, Gordon, I like the idea.
You like the phyllo paste? Come on.
I think it's good.
I would have used potato.
It would be too traditional.
I disagree with Wolfgang because there's way too much phyllo.
Absolutely. And I think, David...
Don't agree with him.
No, but to me, I would say that flat is a little bit what I felt in terms of seasoning. There's not enough flavor to really nourish these eggs and the phyllo and the salmon.
I love the idea. It's like cutting into a bird's nest. I love people who take risks. I really think you gambled, it paid off. But there's also some of the things which are not just the way they should be. Like the black caviar on the side. You know, it's like an afterthought. You almost forget to eat them. but all in all, it's really a well thought out dish, and I think not an easy dish to execute. So congratulations, I like it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Sean, please bring your dishes up.
I'm so proud of this dish. I've put my heart and soul on that plate. This is really my crowning achievement. And I think the judges are gonna love it. I think I'm gonna blow them away with this one.
Please describe the dish.
Tonight I'm serving you a miso halibut cheek with a vadouvan carrot puree, pickled mushrooms, and an uni foam. So I really wanted to give you something that is not seen all the time. I like to work with ingredients that are not your everyday run-of-the-mill ingredients. I like to go a little off the wall. But I also, at the same time, wanted to show you my journey here in MasterChef. I know it's jumping around cultures, but you know, here in America, there's no rules with food. We put the most delicious stuff on the plate. It's not like the French cuisine where it's very, very strict rules.
Visually, stunning. However, tastes nowhere near as good as it looks. Halibut, it's cooked beautifully. I mean, really beautifully. You know, it melts and it's sort of glazed, so you've got this sweetness. But then comes the crash, because I've got this strong pickled mushrooms. And one thing you never, ever do is pickle a morel mushroom.
Fair enough.
We were talking about how American cuisine has no rule. But really, to me, French cuisine has foundation.
Okay.
French cuisine has also a respect for ingredient, an understanding of ingredient, and that morale to me throw me off. When you buy a gorgeous ingredient, we can say whatever we want about the French, but one thing for sure.
I respect the French.
No, it's okay.
I really liked the dish. For me, I think the beauty is in the halibut cheek. It's a beautiful cut, it's sweet, it's delicate.
Thank you.
25% less on this dish, and you easily have the best appetizer in the room.
I disagree.
You know, Gordon, there is not much wrong with it because the ideas are great. You did a great job on the halibut, but the uni has no flavor because it's air. It didn't add anything to the dish. I think if you would have put all the onion, made a vinaigrette or some kind of a sauce, I think it would be really a perfect, cohesive dish. Now, you tried very hard, and I love people who are adventurous.
No, you guys told me to put myself on a plate, and that's what I did. Win some, you lose some.
We're trying to help you.
Oh, I know, absolutely.
I'm not interested in your arrogant attitude.
I'm not trying to be arrogant, Chef.
No, but you've got to listen because it's to help.
Well, Chef, if I came off as arrogant, I'd like to apologize. It's not arrogance, it's passion.
Thank you. Sean, Randy, David, please go back into the kitchen and get ready to start cooking your entrees. Wow, let's get one thing right. I mean, 3 stunning MasterChef-worthy finale dishes. David's appetizer.
David's eggs was perfect, and the sort of the runniness of the yolk nourished very well the phyllo, the technique of chef, and I found it very impressive.
You know, for me, it could have been a showstopper had he had less phyllo pastry and just thought a little bit more about the caviar overlay.
I thought it was beautiful, the way it looked like a red carpet. I felt like I'm going to the Oscars.
I love the idea of the egg, but I thought there was a lot more he could have done to make the dish elegant. Brandy's appetizer, I think the pork belly was light, it was tart.
I would have loved the pork in smaller portions because it is an appetizer.
Brandy Mudd tonight came up with a combination that every chef in this country is now going to cook because it was absolutely delicious.
I definitely like what you did.
Sean's halibut cheeks. Honestly, it was like something out of both your restaurants. I mean, beautiful masterpiece.
I think Sean was daring in what he did, and he was trying to wow us with his creativity.
I think that the issue with Sean's dish was he lost his focus. He was so intent on doing so much over 60 minutes.
I don't know what went into Sean's head to pickle the morel and the mushroom because they tasted like vinegar, and it made no sense.
I still think it's anyone's game.
But I'll have the disadvantage because of my freaking appetizer. I'm on the bottom as far as appetizer goes, so if this entree doesn't blow them out of the water, I'm done. Game over.
Well, guys, appetizer's only the first of 3 courses. Let's get in there and fire up the entrees.
All right.
David, Brandy, and Sean, it's now time to get started on those incredible entrees. Your 60 minutes starts now. Keep it going, guys. The best that you've ever done. Come on. Wow, this is it. Round 2. This is the course that will really solidify their position in this competition.
Go, David!
My entree is Savoy cabbage wrapped guinea hen and foie gras with a yellow wine and morel cream sauce served with sauteed fresh morels and thumbelina carrots.
Got this, Brandy! I'm making a cast iron skillet seared duck breast over mixed greens cooked in andouille sausage with a blackberry demi sauce and ramp hush puppies.
I'm making a beautiful ancho coffee rub venison loin with a plum truffle demi sauce, roasted balsamic cipollini onions, and roasted fiddleheads.
45 minutes remaining. Come on.
Go, David!
Let's go!
I keep thinking I'm burning something.
Right. Sean, how are you feeling?
Good. Getting my head back in the game.
What are we doing there?
I'm smoking some plums to kind of give it a smokiness to go with my plum demi.
It sounds amazing, but I can't quite believe the extent you're going. Are you pulling it back a bit? Are you reining in, or are you going all out again?
I took in every piece of advice you guys gave me. Like, that's why I'm pulling things out and changing some things around on this dish.
I want a dish who really works together as a whole.
Yeah, this one's going to come together. It's going to be woodsy. It's going to be natural. It's going to be smoky.
Remember the venison, cook it just right.
Yes, sir.
Because that will take you down. If you overcook the venison, it's over.
Venison's going to be
Game
beautiful.
over. Right, young man. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Good luck.
Smells delicious.
Thank you, chef.
Halfway, guys. 30 minutes gone. 30 minutes remaining.
Hello, Brandy.
Hey, how are you guys?
How are you? Oh, hush puppy.
Yes.
I love that.
Now, what inspired you to sort of bring those very, very traditional hush puppies high-end with these ramps?
I'm trying to show how you can take simple Southern ingredients and you can really elevate them and turn them into so much more.
What do you think your biggest challenge is in the dish?
Definitely the duck. It's got to be beautiful, it's got to be juicy and tender and cooked exactly the way you want it. And if that's messed up, my dish is messed up.
All right, Brandy, good luck.
Thank you,
Good.
Chef.
Thank you.
23 minutes to go. Come on.
Go, David! Beautiful, David! Good job, David. Good job, David!
Hello, David. How are you?
Good, chefs.
Now, this is where it all counts, the entree. How is this one going to nail it? How are you going to have the advantage over those two behind you?
Well, I went with a play on a traditional, amazing French dish that I think you guys will love.
Now, how you check your foie gras in there? How is it going?
I've got a timer. I've got about 2 minutes. I've made an extra one so I can kind of pull it out and test one.
A technical guinea hen. You've got the foie there, you've got the cabbage. Difficult to nail, so you've got to be very careful. It's all going to come down to your execution, your timing. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
Good luck, David.
15 minutes remaining. Come on, guys.
Beauty, son. David! Looking good.
Yay, Brandy! Looking golden, baby.
Sean's venison. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
Again, I think maybe some flavors where you think why you have ancho chili and truffles mixed together.
Here's the bottom line. Sean, right now, with his entree, needs to blow us away. Otherwise, his chance to become America's next MasterChef is gone.
Now, Brandy's entree.
Yes.
Duck is hard to nail.
Absolutely. You want to have the skin crispy. You want to have the meat tender and
Yes.
pink.
She's got her work cut out because duck is very unforgiving. 30 seconds over, and it's dry.
Close.
David's entree, the preparation of that guinea hen, very technical. Now, I can't see them cooking in that short period of time.
He has to nail the cooking of the guinea hen. You know, guinea hen gets dry.
Yep.
If it's overcooked.
This is a tough one to pull off.
Woo!
4.5 minutes to go, guys. Come on. Got to start plating, guys.
That's beautiful.
Look at Sean, the way he's plating there now. Look at the artistry on Sean's plate. Come on.
Lord. All right, David, let's go. Let's get it on the plate, baby.
Lord. That one's no good. What happened? Wow. Brandy's in front with her plating. David is the one falling behind. He's got nothing on the plate.
He's gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta go, David.
This is it. 2 minutes to go, guys. Nail this, and you may just be America's next MasterChef. Keep it going, guys.
Yay, Brandy!
Use every second, Sean.
David! Come on, down to the wire.
Come on, guys. Keep it going. Great job. Come on. Speed up, guys.
David!
Come on, guys. Please, finishing touches now.
He almost stopped the whole plate.
He's flustered. Look, he's all over the place. Here we are. 60 seconds to go. Let's go. Come on.
What is he doing? He's falling apart.
I don't think he's gonna finish on time.
Oh, David.
Next time, the world's biggest cooking competition continues as the 3 best home cooks in America battle it out over the final 2 courses.
Come on, Sean!
All ending
Superb.
This is stunning.
I'm blown away.
This might be it.
in the closest result
Who's your choice?
in MasterChef history.
Wolfgang.
I don't know. Damn.
The winner of MasterChef is...
1 potato, 2 potato.